These right here are the best banana pancakes you will ever have. Today I'm going to teach you how to make the healthiest, tastiest, and easiest banana pancakes. As always, the recipe will be in the bottom bar below, and if you have any questions or comments about the recipe, you can go ahead and post those below and I'll be happy to get to them. I literally make these pancakes every week. They're really great because I have a 1-year-old and he absolutely loves them. They're really easy to put together and I love that the ingredients are things that I want in my son's diet. They're also great because they freeze really well. One batch makes somewhere between 20 to 22 pancakes depending on how thick and how large your pancake is. Alright, so let's go ahead and have a quick look at the ingredients and then we'll get started. Here's a quick overview of everything you're going to need to make your pancakes. So what we have here is oat flour. I just took regular steel cut oats and I ran them through the blender until it became kind of like a flour consistency. Then you have almond flour, regular flour. You don't have to use an egg, but I'm going to because I like this recipe to be a little bit more nutrient dense. Flaxseed, bananas, so we have 2 ripe bananas here. I have lemon juice and vanilla extract over here, cinnamon and salt, baking soda and baking powder, 1 cup of almond milk, and a cup of water. And as you run this recipe through the blender, the flaxseed is going to expand and absorb water, so it will make it thicker. Depending on how thick you want it, you might need to add a little bit more water. And I'm going to be using some spray avocado oil for the pan. And as you can see, the least favorite ingredient I have here is going to be this flour. It's only 1/4 a cup, but compared to all the other more nutrient-dense ingredients, I'm not too worried about it. The reason why I added it is because it does help the integrity and the texture of the pancake to be a little bit more firm so that it doesn't fall apart. Aside from that, everything else is absolutely wonderful. I love using flaxseed because it is such a wonderful fiber to have in your diet. It absorbs water, but it also expands to make you feel fuller quicker. So they definitely help for these pancakes to be very filling. Bananas, as you know, are a great complex carbohydrate with lots of potassium and other essential nutrients. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. It's kind of funny how so far most of the recipes I've been doing involve using a Vitamix, but it's not going to always be that way. It just so happens these easier, quicker, more fun recipes do require it, but that's not going to be the only content I put out. Flour first, almond flour, regular flour, our flaxseed, 2 bananas, our baking powder and baking soda, a lemon and our vanilla, cinnamon and our salt, our egg, our 1 cup of milk. And remember, you might need to add a little bit more. You might need to go back in and just make sure that you scrape down the sides. So this is a good consistency, but I might add a little bit more water just because I do like it to be slightly thinner. So I used a 1/4 measuring cup for the size of each pancake, but you can make them larger or smaller depending on what you're looking for. Let's go ahead and plop that right on. And I have it set for 350, which I'd recommend that you do. And as soon as these little bubbles form, you can know that that side's pretty much ready. You can go ahead and flip that over. And I know this is Tefal and this is metal, but I'm using it very lightly. And you're just going to complete this process until you're all done. These pancakes don't contain sugar, they're sweetened with banana, and I just love them because they are so full of flavor, very high in fiber, and you have the perfect amount of sweetness to nuttiness, a little bit of acid, and that wonderful touch that brings it all together, the cinnamon. So here's a little trick I like to pull when I'm making pancakes or banana bread or cake. I add almond flour. I just sneak in almond flour in there just to make sure I'm offering a little bit more nutrient density, and I just love the nuttiness and texture that it gives. Also, another quick tip on freezing. Wait until the pancakes are completely cooled before freezing. You can put them in a ziplock and just stack them on top of each other, and make sure to put them on a flat surface in your freezer so that they're easier to take apart when you're ready to have them. And I just want you guys to see, first of all, it holds really well, which I love, and then I love the texture on the inside. It's nice and bubbly and has that perfect amount of texture and resistance. and you can just eat them by themselves. They are that good. So I hope you guys enjoyed this fun banana pancake tutorial. You can find the recipe again in the bottom bar below. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to post them. And if you enjoyed this content, feel free to like it and subscribe. And I'm looking forward to seeing you guys in the next video. Bye. Wait, you guys are still here? Go make your own banana pancakes.